Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited today to embark on a 3-day trip to Pondicherry from Hyderabad. Well, it took us almost 5 to 6 years for our gang to come back and execute a plan, but in the end, only we both were able to convince our wives for a solo trip. Like any other middle-aged men, our first choice was to go to Goa. But due to the election code, we have decided to visit Pondi as this was a completely new place for us to explore. We took a direct flight to Chennai, from where we have arranged a cab ride to Pondi for about 2000 rupees. In Pondi, we have already pre-booked a room in a decent hotel called Castle 360 Residency. It costed us 5000 for 3 nights, and this hotel is conveniently close to the beach. On day one, we have visited the nearest beach called Rock Beach. There we have spent some good amount of time, but as it was too hot and sultry, we have decided to check into a nearest restaurant where we had couple of beers along with some really good seafood. Then immediately we have started to Auroville, which was about 30 to 40 minutes of drive from our hotel. This ride turned out to be one of the worst experiences we ever had. Let me explain. After driving through the scorching sun, all we saw was a monument from a distance. Maybe we picked up the wrong time, or maybe it wasn't intended for us. After coming back from Auroville, we relaxed for a couple of hours. Then we walked along the shore of Pondicherry Beach, which is also called as the Gorbe Avenue Road. The first place we visited was this ice cream parlor called as GMT. The specialty of this place is they serve alcohol based ice cream. So me and my friend took one whiskey based and one rum based, and I'm not exaggerating this, but every dip of the ice cream felt like a shot. By the time we were done with it, we were so energized. This ended up as one of the best and the most memorable memories of the trip. On day 2, we woke up a little early to capture the sunrise, and then we headed to one of the most beautiful places in Pondi, Pondi Marina Beach. Here you will find multiple attractions like the new lighthouse, backwaters, where most of the adventure camps are located, and personally my favorite is the Uppalam jetty. It's very beautiful and scenic to look at, especially the very end of the jetty. It's a nice place to sit back and relax, and an awesome place for photography.
If
Finally, we have reached Sand Dunes Paradise Beach. This is the most happening and the most beautiful beaches in Pondi. This would be close to 13 to 14 kilometers away from the city. You will find all type of attractions here. There is an entry fee of 70 rupees per head if I'm not wrong. They got an aqua park where you can do all kind of water activities. There is a private beach for sunbath. They have a very huge shack where you can find some good starters, alcohol, and they play some really good loud music. And you have restrooms, you got good restaurants, you got lockers. This is an ideal beach for a one-day family trip. Me and my friend wanted to do paraboat, but unfortunately that was recently banned across Pondi. So this is our last beach destination called as Eden Beach. This is also one of those tourist places where you can see a lot of crowd, ideal for beach bath. Why we chose this beach is for its street food and zipline. Well, unfortunately, the street food turned out to be a dud. Avoid it at all costs. But on the other hand, the zipline turned out to be a great fun activity. It would cost you 300 rupees per head, which includes to and fro. My friend and I wanted to create this cinematic experience where we both cross each other, and we wanted to capture that on video. We planned it perfectly, but when the time came, our harnesses twisted to the opposite direction and we missed it with a huge margin. In the night, we have freshened up and visited the nearest pub, but that was closed at 10 because of the election code. After that, we have headed to the nearest beach shore and experienced this very rare phenomena of bloodborne. It was very scary to look at. Day 3 being the last day in Pondi, we wanted to have a very leisure day, so we haven't planned anything. We came across this beautiful church and a temple, and after spending some time there, then we have visited to the most talked place in Pondicherry, the French colony. In the evening, we have visited the Sunday flea market, which was spread across 2 to 3 kilometers. There we found this variety snacks, especially bondas consisting of chicken, mutton, and fish. We tried few, and they were okayish. By 11:30 in the night, we have booked an electric bus back to Chennai, and by 3 o'clock, we have reached the Chennai airport. And this brings us to the end of our journey and the video. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. See you in the next one. Until then, take care. Goodbye.